What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza 5 for a drift build of the 2015 Mustang GT. Now, there's a lot of controversy and difference of opinion surrounding the 2015 Mustang, but I personally, I'm going to go ahead and get it out of the way right now, that I love the way the car looks. I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about it. There's a lot of people that absolutely hate it. People have called it a two-door Ford Fusion. People have said it doesn't look like a Mustang. People have said it's ugly. I completely disagree with those opinions because I love the way the front end of this car looks. It looks like a mix of a Mustang and an Aston Martin DB9 and some other cool cars as well. It's got a bunch of lines on it that I really, really like. And I personally, like I said, I think the front end of this car and even also the back end of this car are actually really beautiful. I think it's one of the best looking Mustangs in a long time. And I know that opinion is probably different than a lot of people, but then again, I guess everybody has opinions, right? But either way, I really like the way this car looks. So, as far as the color we're going to actually buy ours in, I'm not quite sure yet. I want to actually see all of them. And if it would get out of this stupid camera angle. There we go. So, the orange is cool. The yellow is nice. Blue. White is nice as well. But you know what? Bright red. Absolutely. I love the way the taillights are slanted as well. It gives it a really nice look. It offsets the rear of the car nicely.
2015 Ford Mustang GT.
And since this is also a new car, not only new to Forza, but very new in general, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a tour of the whole thing. I'm going to show you guys the engine. I'm going to show you guys the interior. And as you can see, the 5.0 V8 looking incredible as always. And it's, I mean, you can't really get actually, into the engine and look at it in there. I mean, you would be able to see a lot more if you could, but this is Forza Vista. It's not, I don't know, some other engine simulator or something where you can go inside engines and actually look at the pieces and stuff like that. But now, to look at the interior, now I'm really glad that the version that they brought into Forza was modeled and rendered with a manual gearbox, because I think that that's by far the best way to go. And it actually really looks nice in here. The all of the gauges look nicely placed. The screen is nicely placed. The pedals look good. Everything is well rendered, very well rendered. I would personally prefer a flat bottom steering wheel, but like as far as looks go. But honestly, this steering wheel looks nice enough as well. And let's go ahead and start it and see how it sounds in stock form before we build it up. That actually sounds really good. It's got a nice, it's not quite as bassy as I thought it was going to be, but it's still a pretty decent sound. Now, we'll certainly be able to open it up quite a bit more when we get stuff like race exhaust and a bunch of other really cool stuff onto this car. So, let's upgrade the brakes right off the bat, and then we'll drop it on race springs. Well, race springs and dampers anyway. Ooh, that looks nice! That gives it a nice look. A really nice look, in my opinion. Now, as far as the options we get as far as conversions and swaps and stuff like that, I'm not even going to consider swapping this engine because I really like the 5-liter Coyote. It's a really great engine in my opinion, and we're definitely keeping that in the car. Now, we could supercharge it or twin turbo it. I'm going to twin turbo it because we're going for max power this time around. I'm going to be doing some other builds of this car down the line. Possibly like, I don't know, like a budget drift build where we can only do certain things to the car. But like I said, that's for later on down the road. Now, we don't really get any aero parts from Ford, as far as I know. Or yes, we do actually. Just the ability to, you can either remove the wing completely and just have that little lip, or you can have the extra lip spoiler, which I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's already kind of got a lip there anyway. So, I don't know. Honestly, I think I'm going to go without that little extra spoiler, because it's not that big. I mean, I feel like if it was a little bit bigger, I'd probably go with it, but it just seems kind of redundant considering the fact that the body lines of the car already have a lip there anyway, and I love the way that rear diffuser looks, by the way. That looks badass. But we're going to go ahead and do the tires and wheels real quick. And we want street tires because we want to have at least a little bit of grip when we're drifting. We don't want too much, but we still want a little bit. And, you know, just looking at it from this side profile, it reminds me a lot of a Supra for some reason. Something about this side profile really says Supra to me. I don't know why. Like, the Mark IV Supra, it really resembles the Mark IV Supra. I don't know what it is with that. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know. Like, just from that side profile. Now, the RPF ones kind of, I don't know. I don't know if they fit this car really. The NT03 Plus M's look nice though. We may go with those, but I'm not totally set on it yet. You guys know that this is always the hardest part for me, picking wheels. Those look pretty nice. Yeah, we're going with those. Those look nice. They fit the car well, too. Thinking we might want to bring them up in size just a little bit, though. Yeah, from 19s to 20s. 21s, I think, are a little big. We're going with 20s all around. I'm going to check, because we can either do 19s in the front, 20s in the back, or 20s all around the car. I'm liking 20s all around the car. I think that is a really good balanced size, a balanced look, and I think it really suits the car well. We're going to do all of our standard drivetrain upgrades, as you guys know. Always want to get everything to the point to where we can tune it down to the exact detail if we really need to. I generally don't do that in a baseline setup, but later down the line, if I'm just kind of messing with a car, I like to have the ability to mess with every last little detail, because that's really how you're able to tailor a car really to you, to how you want to drive it. Now, I'm not exactly sure what kind of power to expect out of this thing. Now, keep in mind we're going with a twin-turbo setup, and I'm going to save the turbos for last. As far as the upgrade, I'm going to save those for last, so we'll see what we make on the standard turbos, and then I'll put race turbos on the thing and see what we get after that. Now, after we cam it, that's going to put us up at 669 horsepower and 560 pounds-feet of torque. So, definitely not bad already. Plenty of power already. We could literally go out and drift just fine with the amount of power we have. We're already over 700. 722. Skip the turbos for now. Upgrade the intercooler to a race unit. That's 766 horsepower. Oil and cooling system, 773 horsepower. I'm expecting somewhere in the 850 to 900 neighborhood. Once we upgrade the turbos. Race turbos, 912 horsepower. That's a lot. That's just about the same power, or almost the same power as that we had in the Rolls-Royce Wraith that we just built, except for the fact that weighed almost, oh gosh, what did it weigh? Almost 2,000 pounds more. So this thing is going to be absolutely insane. If that was almost 2,000 pounds more and got sideways like it did, this is going to be crazy once we get it out onto the track. Oh, wait, not yet, not yet. There we go. Let's see. Drop the ride height all the way. The diff just a little bit. Mess with the diff just a little bit. Apply that, and then I'm not going to go back to Bernese Alps. I know you guys are about to say that. Don't go back to Bernese Alps. I got you guys. We're going to... Let's see, where are we going? I feel like Road America might actually suit this car pretty well. I mean, it's just, I don't know, just a guess as far as where I've drifted before. But I never really used this track as a testing ground. But I feel like I probably should, because it comes up a lot in the online drift rotation. So I figured I might as well use it. I could use the practice on this track because, like I said, I never really drive here all that much. But before we set off, and once it loads, we're gonna see how this thing sounds. Oh wow, that is 100% on the brakes. Oh wow, complete brake stand. That's crazy. Holy crap, it's extremely squirrely. You've got wheel spin whenever you want it. Wow. First impressions are extremely good. Wow, that is... I mean, if I thought that Rolls Royce that we did in the last episode was easy to drift, this thing... Oh my god, it's so easy. If you know what you're doing, it's so easy. Gotta slow down quite a bit for this corner, though, because this corner can really catch you off guard, especially online when you've got people around you and everything. That corner can really catch you off guard if you're not ready for it. But this thing, just the way it's set up, is so easy to just toss all over the track. And it responds well to it, too. Nice voice crack, by the way. To the inside, and then straight to the outside. I can place this thing wherever I want it. I can place the front end wherever I want. I can place the rear end wherever I want. It's a very easy car to tell where it is. And then, unless you get caught in the grass, and then you get pulled into the sand pit, and you... you get frustrated for a little bit, but then you get back on the track, and you're good to go, because this thing easily... Not only is it good at scoring, but it's just fun. And the controllability of it is really what makes it so fun. Oh, that's really close to the edge. But still not bad. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Yeah, that is really hard to nail at that spot right there. You can only get it if you practice a ton on this track, because the surface changes. It becomes quite a bit slipperier. And it's really easy to slide off the track there. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about if you drifted this track quite a bit, because, yeah, if you're not warmed up and ready for that exact corner, it's you're gonna have a bad time. The inside, ooh, not bad. I wanted to see how easy it was to recover it from a 90-degree angle, and it wasn't that hard at all. Some Mustangs especially seem to have a little bit of trouble recovering from 90 degrees. I mean, they're fine until you get to 90 degrees, and then they just kind of give up. At least some of my Mustang drift cars, my previous Mustang drift cars. This one, oh my god, what the hell is happening? I don't know why I'm messing up so much all of a sudden. I swear it's not usually like that. We'll go for another lap and see if we can fix all those corners, because admittedly I don't drive here very much, so there's obviously going to be a couple of areas that I'm not used to. And I'm thinking that maybe just slightly grippier tires might help the controllability a little bit. I mean, it's very easy and very controllable right now, but I also feel like you could, that this thing could benefit quite a bit from, see how it just slides off the track? It's hard to catch it. You have to really plan way ahead if you're going to try and catch this thing. So I feel like it might benefit from slightly stickier tires, which I'll try in the future, because you guys know I'm not normally sliding off the track like that, so it's definitely something I should take a look at as far as just testing out different levels of grip with this thing. Not bad on that one, though. I think that's the best Definitely my best score for that corner in this car. Not bad. And again, it's not too bad at holding angle. That's one of the biggest things that I like about it. Didn't slide off the track that time, which is good. Didn't quite get the line I wanted, but still didn't slide off the track, so that's always a plus. And even though it's simple to drift this thing, it's not boring. That's the problem with some cars. If they're so easy, then they get boring. This is easy, but only to the point of where, I mean, yes, you still have to keep your focus, and all the bumps and the uneven surfaces in this little section make it so hard. So hard to drift right here. But it doesn't get boring, and I mean, if you were worried that it might, don't worry, it doesn't. It'll keep you on your toes all the time, especially if you use less grippy tires. It definitely will keep you on your toes all the time, just depending on how you set it up. But I feel like this thing will be entertaining, really, no matter how you set it up. Just because it seems to respond so well. Oh, I think I may have... Oh, no, maybe not. No, I did. I overcooked it on that one. Gave it a little too much throttle. Brought the angle around a little bit further than I wanted. Oh, not bad. Didn't screw it up this time. Nice angle at the end, too. I really quite like this thing. Sounds awesome, too. Listen to the rev matches. Sounds really awesome to me. And as far as overall opinions go, I really like this thing. It's really entertaining. It keeps you on your toes, but it's a really entertaining car to drift. And I definitely recommend giving it a try and kind of personalizing the settings as far as you like them. But, and also if you want to copy my setup, feel free to do that. And if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.